The Silver War is on. Yes, I said silver war is on. We have so many countries buying silver like crazy. We're going to dive into that story. We're going to dive into what happened at the shop today. A huge order came in the door today. We're going to dive into that one. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get this message out. I'm going for 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We can do this, folks. Thank you for all the support you have given me. I cannot thank you all enough. We've been on a run since June. December 12th will be my 6 months of doing YouTube. We have grown so fast on this channel. Thank you once again. Let's just get into it. China and India are buying up the silver, folks. People in both of these countries are hoarding silver and gold. Yes, in gold. They are buying it up like there's no tomorrow. People in America and people in Canada, for the most part, people are asleep right now. What it's going to take to drive up the price, it's going to be more people like us buying more silver. Forget about the paper price. We cannot, that is paper. They can print so much paper they want. But when the music stops, somebody's not going to get their silver and gold with the paper contracts. Most of the paper contracts are going to be paid out in cash, folks. It's not physical. Why would you want to buy a piece of paper that's saying you own 1,000 ounces of silver when you're just going to get paid out cash? The silver's not going to be there for those people who want to play in the paper stock market. It is not physical. It don't matter if you actually hold it at home or you hold it in an off-site vault somewhere. There's a lot of good companies will store it for you. Yes, people are going to say if you don't hold it, you don't own it. I respect that comment 100%. But there are situations where people cannot hold it at home. You know, if they live in a bad neighborhood, whatever the case may be, or you may not trust family and friends coming into your house looking at you have a big safe, you know, that's possible too. I mean, who knows? You know, for ever what reason you need to store it off-site, fine. Or you have too much of it, and you don't want to store it all at home, that's probably a good way to store your silver. But when we really look down, yes, there is a silver shortage. Now, you're going to say, I'm fear-mongering, oh, there's plenty online, there's plenty at Pinbacks, there's plenty at SD Bowling, there's plenty at this website, there's plenty at my coin shop. But when people forget what happened back in March of 2023, you know, I've seen it, folks. I've seen the wipeouts before, especially with silver. Not so much gold. Gold was a little bit of an issue for us too. But it was a lot of silver that flown out the door in March of 2023. We all remember those days. I hope we do. But when people say there's plenty of silver, it could take 72 hours and that supply is gone. When Americans wake up, when Canada people wake up, and more and more of us are waking up, the silver supply, gold supply will be wiped out. When is that going to happen? It's going to take another banking crisis in the States, I do believe, for it to happen. Or people, when the tariffs come in, if Trump really does go through with the tariffs, and we're going to start seeing prices we never seen before, maybe then all confidence of the U.S. dollar will come to a head. And people are going to say, my dollar ain't worth nothing anymore. We're getting to that point. All fiat currency dies. It all goes to fiat heaven. And don't think we might be the greatest country on earth, United States of America, but our currency will die too. When is that day going to happen? I can't tell you that. All right? All I know, what I am doing is I'm stacking silver as much as I can afford to stack. I'm paying my bills. Any extra fiat I have, I'm trying to put it in silver. I don't buy it all at once. You folks know how I buy my silver for the most part. I'm a big eBay component of buying the lowest price possible when I can afford to do so. Yes, I go to the online bullion sites. You guys have seen that before. I bought from many of the online bullion sites. I just bought some from SD Bullion. Some dollar coins there. Morgans, there we go. I couldn't think of the word. Morgan dollars over the Black Friday, after Thanksgiving here. That is when I bought my Morgans. I didn't have a lot of Morgans. They were selling for very good condition, $29.99 each. So I thought that was a great price. They were all pre-1921s. Great price. I picked some up. I picked up 7 of them. Not a lot. All right? I don't recommend paying up so much for Morgans and peace dollars when you can get a better deal on your 90% silver as a whole. And I'm talking dimes, quarters, and half dollars out there. That is what I tend to stack the most of. Yes, I do have some Australian stuff, but now Trump comes in office, everything from overseas, it's going to have a tariff on it. We're going to pay more. I would never pay 100% tariff on a silver Krugerrand. How about gold? You think that's not going to go to $4,000 an ounce for gold Krugerrand? Who in the right mind would pay that much for? People are not going to buy it. And right now, if it's something you want foreign, you might want to pick it up now. And I'm going to get into the coin shop story right now. I had a guy walk in today. We had a guy walk in today. And he came in and said he wanted 8 monster boxes of not American silver. He goes, excuse me, Canadian maple leafs. 8 monster boxes. He asked if we had them in stock. I said, let me go check. I don't believe we have that many in stock. So I go look. We had 3. I said, well, I really don't want to give up 3 boxes all at once. He says, well, how much can you give me today and just order me the rest of them? I said, I can give you 1 box today. I'll be comfortable doing that. And I said, I'll have your other 7 boxes here on Friday. He said, do it. And then he says, I'm doing this now because I don't want to pay more the 10% tariffs from Canada when Trump sets in the tariffs. We don't know if Trump's actually going to do it or he's all talk. If you're fearful of the tariffs right now, stock up, folks. Stock up on everything that's coming overseas if you're able to afford to do so. Look, if something's not going to go bad, within a couple years or whatever, stock up on it. If you got the extra money to do so, stock up. I got an extra microwave about last year. I didn't need another microwave. But, all these small appliances, your major appliances, are all coming from overseas. Your TVs, those are all may be going up. We don't know that for 100% sure. But when I see a big order like this, and this guy normally spends big money at the shop when he comes in. He normally don't buy 8 monster boxes of Canadian maple leafs all at once. It's like 2 here, comes back the next month. He does the more cost average. He says, I can't take a risk of hearing this. He says, and who knows where the silver price is going to go, he says. And he says, I would just rather do it now and I'll have my supply of the 2025s. That was what he did. I'm seeing a little bit of trickling in with customers kind of start picking this up on, and they're gaining a little bit more from overseas now, because we do have some of the British coins, 2025s are leaking in now. If that's something you're consider worrying about, I can't put words in your mouth or in your head. Just stock up. That's all I can say. That's not financial advice. Maybe the best thing we could do. We don't know what Trump is actually going to do, but he said it already. It's just a scare. This is a scare tactic that, maybe these other countries will get away from the BRICS. I don't know, but I think these countries want to be part of the BRICS. And I think they're ready to tell America the middle finger. That's just my opinion. And look, any over-the-counter medications, I would ask your doctors, if you can get a 3-month supply ahead of your medications, just in case. See if you can't work that out with your doctor. Not medical advice by any seem other ways, but if you take over-the-counter medications, stock up, folks, because a lot of these over-the-counter medications also come from overseas as well. Look at Walmart. Go into the home goods section. Go look at the clothing. Look where it's made. Everything from out of the country is going to have a tariff on it if this actually goes through. We're going to pay for it. These countries are just going to slap on. Walmart's already warned that prices will go up if this happens. They got to pass on the cost too. Years ago, when I worked at Sears, I'm going to tell this story and I'll let you guys go. When we ordered stuff from overseas, normally the retail stores had 3 months to pay it back. Now these overseas companies saying they want their money up front because they don't trust the American way of life no more. Businesses are closing across the country. We've seen it. Advance Auto Parts just announced Big Lots is closing more stores. They don't trust American companies anymore. They want their money up front. It's not 3 months seasonal. Give you 90 days in advance. We will ship it to you. Pay us in 90 days. And that's how business used to work, but not anymore. Why do you think all these stores are going out of business? These companies cannot afford to spend millions and millions of dollars all at once because they need that money to pay their work staff and keep their stores updated. And that's where, businesses make money, but that's how it used to be. We're gaining changing times now where that is changing. I hope for the best, and I really hope President Trump does not go with these tariffs. I'm a supporter of him in some ways. Some of the things he's going to do, I don't support, folks. I'm just going to be honest with you. I try to look at both sides of the aisle every way I can and to have the best outcome. But what I'm seeing at the shop right now, what I've heard today alone from that one guy and a few other people, they're getting a little worried that they're going to have higher silver and gold prices, maybe because of the tariffs. They're stocking up now. I hope you folks have a good day. If you have questions, please reach out to me. My email will always be in every single description of every single video. I am very happy to help anybody out there. Until the next video, Coin Shop Chris is out. Thank you for watching.